this is going to be about just health and what I'm doing for the 2024 spring body. And I don't know if you know, if you've watched I think it was like a couple podcast sessions ago when I said, y'all, springtime, I'm telling you right now, if you're not super motivated, you need to look into that. If you're not super motivated to get healthy and get your sexy body, look into that, because there's a reason. You got to, because the energetics right now in December, all I know is all I know, okay? And those of you that were following me last year in Amara, the program, the Feminine Rites Passage course, I said it, I spit it, I said, here's what's happening, here's what's going on. And sure enough, everything happened. So I'm calling it right now. So if you are not motivated, if you feel like it's hard for you to get to the gym, or maybe even going to the gym and you're not getting results, like, it's fucking time, because there's a reason. There's something on an energetic much higher than your physical body that's taking place. You've got to pay the fuck attention. You got to pay the fuck attention and start clearing out these blocks and the reason why it's hard for you. So I just needed to say that. So my current regimen, what I'm doing, I didn't work out really all 2023 with weights. I needed the time to do things like restorative yoga, Pilates, and I had a home gym installed and all that stuff. But I didn't really do a lot of weights in 2023. Looking down at my body and seeing cellulite for the first time in my whole life. Like, I've never had cellulite, but I wasn't training. I wasn't weight training. First time ever I had cellulite, but I was like, well, you're not fucking lifting. Wasn't tracking food. I wasn't even really paying attention to what I ate. Like, I mean, you know, I'm Casey Ship. I'm gonna eat what's on my food test. I'm gonna eat intuitively, and I'm gonna do all those things. I ate a lot of vegan food. I did a lot of vegan. I didn't really do a ton of meat, but I did increase my flexibility, and I increased whatever Pilates does, you know, helps your core and all that. Don't do Pilates if you're trying to look like a really fit girl. I like big thick asses, and I like strong looking legs with defined leg lines, toned arms. Like, you can get toned bodies in Pilates, but it still looks like a body that was built by calisthenics. Like, for me, I just like the booty to look like you've gotten under a barbell. And I'm not trying to like put on a weight vest and do 1,000 lunges. Like, let me just go to the fucking weight room. I'm a weight room type girl. So it is what it is. And I say this in my program. I'm like, can you get a hot body by just working out at home with some light fucking dumbbells? So this is actually a really good thing. You can check your genetics to see what you excel in. And I actually excelled in strength training. And it said, people with your genetics will not exercise. So you need to take care of your health because you hate exercising. I'm like, that is so right. I hate exercising. And so no wonder I thrive in strength training. So those of you that love to exercise, I'm so jealous of you, because I wish I liked to do that. I wish I liked to exercise. I'd much rather strength train. I'm kind of an adrenaline junkie as well, and it's fun for me. So about, let's see, October, I think it was October, October. I said, it's time. I started to get ready. I said, this is going to be going back into it. We're going to go get the body. We're going to get back to the lifting. We're going to do the things. And it was scary because I had never been out so long. I'd never not trained with weights for so long. And y'all know what it's like. I mean, your tendons, your ligaments, your muscles, like, it takes a minute to catch on. Your nervous system, like, it takes a minute to get back in the groove of things. So my current regimen, I'm doing for those of you with the new app, and all right, I have a new workout app. It's not in the app store yet. It's still in test beta mode, but we're going to launch it this month to Apple, or to Apple and then Droid. So I'm not even going to tell you the name until we launch it, but I'm doing the workout in there. It's called, I started with Booty Blitz, and then I didn't even do the full program just because it's a pretty big program, and I was just starting out. So those of you that are just starting out, or you have low hormones, don't start out with that one. You probably need to start with like a low hormone workout. It's in there. But I'm on the Square to Heart. So those of you that like want to do the things that I'm doing, it's on the Square. If you look in the app, Square to Heart Volume 2. And what it is if you have a square ass, which I do, and I mean, like, from straight on, like, if you look at me from straight on behind, it's square. I can make it look any certain way because I know how to pose, but square ass, right? So it's a square ass, and you want to make it look more heart shaped, and so I'm doing this program. I think it is a 4-day split, 3 or 4 day split. And it's not a lot. Like, I mean, I think yesterday was like 3 or 4 exercises. It's not a lot of volume. And that's good. You want it that way because, I mean, you go really heavy on this one and I love it. And it's weird combinations and I just love it. And we actually have so many bodies that have testimonials, and you can look at it and go, oh my God, did they get surgery or no? It's the workout. So I'm on that program. I'm on that workout regimen. It's the 3 or 4 day split. It's called Square to Heart Volume 2 if you're in my app. Okay, next for food. I'm doing, I wish I could see, I want to say it's 2,300 calories a day. Yeah. So I started tracking again because, and if you notice, like, who here has midsection fat? Who has midsection fat? If my body's facing this way, but my chest is facing you, this is like old school bodybuilding shit. I want to see, let me see if I can get up. I want to see the obliques go like this. Okay. I want to see the definition from my oblique muscle going down into my pants. Okay. Well, when you stop training and your hormones are fucked and you don't track your food, you just gain fat around there. You lose all tone around your midsection. So that's why they say abs are made in the kitchen. Like, that is one of the most motherfucking truest statements. What you do is you start tracking your shit, or like, you cannot track your shit, but I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm just gonna be fucking real with you. Do you want me to be real with you? You don't have to track your food. I can't tell you how many women I've helped, but let me tell you about those women that I've helped to not track and they lose weight. 40 to 50 pounds plus need to be lost. Okay. So for the 40 to 50 pound people that have like extra 40, 50 pounds extra. Okay. Those people, their body fat's above 30 body fat, because we don't give a shit about nothing else. Body fat's all we care about. That's all you care about. Actually, you don't really give a shit about weight. At the end of the day, if you weighed a certain thing, but your body looked weight, it's body fat. And yes, if your body fat's where you want it to be, your weight's going to be fine. Body fat's the goal. Okay. But if a person's over like 28 to 30% body fat, which most everybody is, or 40 pounds and up, sure. Do you have to track your food? No, because that person's so far off, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Even if they say, I think I'm eating healthy. No, they're not. People that think they're doing the right thing are usually the ones that's like, it's way off. You know, if you're not following a food and gut test, biohacking your way, you're literally shooting in the dark. You really need to get the test. Get the food and gut test, get the hormone test. They're both in Hot Moms. And if you want that program, just DM me, we'll give it to you. So you need to be testing everything, or else you are literally shooting blanks. Shooting blanks. Do you know what shooting blanks means? It means that there's no babies can be made with that. Like, it's pointless. Shooting fucking blanks. You're trying to shoot the bird with nothing in there that can kill the bird, right? So, can you lose weight without tracking your food? Yeah. If you're overweight, if you've got 40 to 50 pounds to lose and your body fat's over 30, sure, abso-fucking-lutely. Can you get shredded without tracking your food? Sure. I can't, but I don't want to. Let me tell you why. I need accountability. Like, who here thrives on accountability? And it can be self-accountability, right? Just like your finances. Who here doesn't fucking track their money? Like, just tell me, do you freeball your money, not know what you're making? You don't know what you're spending. You don't know shit. You just literally don't even look at your money, and you don't do it. Like, who tracks their money? Do you track your money? Yes or no? Do you track your money? Yes or no? Finances. Do you look and track your finances? Yes or no? Yes or no? Do you track your finances? Who here tracks your Yes. All right. Your food, like, for me, accountability is the same way. If you're not, like, what gets measured gets progress. Like, what gets measured gets results. So, and that's why a lot of women with money, and that's why I talk a lot about money, because so many women they're just terrified of money. I absolutely need accountability. I don't track my money, and I have a bookkeeper, though. That's fine. You still need to know what's coming in, what's coming out. You still need to look at it, right? So, same thing with your food. And I don't even want to go into, well, tracking makes me obsessed. Okay, well, let's handle the reason why you get obsessed, and you make it mean something. Because that's a emotional, mental, behavioral problem. That has nothing to do with the food. Stop blaming the food. That is something else. That is trauma related, which we can also help. So with me, I track my food because I am human. And for me, it's like, if I wake up in the morning and I go throughout the day, even if I try to like, hey, I'm going to try to nail this shit, I can get close. But it's almost just one more thing I got to think about. If I'm tracking my food, it's like, here's what I'm eating. How much more do I got to go? Fuck yeah, good. Okay, let's do it. To me, it's just easier. It's like, all right. And then feeling and intuitively eating. Anybody that I've ever heard say they intuitively eat, I don't want to look like them. And then maybe if they don't track, it's very basic. And I just don't want to eat that basic. And when I say basic, it's like regimented. Every day they eat the same thing. Very like rice, chicken, and broccoli for 5 fucking meals. Like, oh my God. Talk about trauma. Like, I don't want to eat like that. No. I want tons of variety in my food, in my plan. No. So for me, I like to track my food when I have goals, just like I like to track my money when I'm trying to increase my money. I like to just track everything and know where it's at. So yeah, I track my food when I have goals. You get results faster. For me, as many thousands of bodies that I've worked with, everybody that tracked their food got way better results. It's the ones that couldn't stay on plan, they don't get results. And that's why we created in Hot Moms, why people can't stick on their plans, blueprint, so that you can clear the trauma and clear the obstacles, clear the bullshit that keeps you from getting the body you want. Same thing with going to the gym, and I'm going to stay on my regimen. So I'm tracking my food. I'm eating 2,300 calories. I'll probably bump it up to like 25 real soon. I eat off plan? Sure. Let's see, how often would I eat off plan? Because I've been tracking my food now for about 2 weeks, and my midsection is like clockwork, starting to dial right in. We're doing good. And that tells me where my metabolism is, right? Because I know based on tracking, because I usually change in about a week. If your metabolism's great and you're healthy, you should change within a fucking week. If you don't, let's seek help now. Go to caseyship.com/apply now. So your body should change within a week's time once you start to track your calories and your training. And you've gotten your hormones done, you've done the food and gut test, you're good to go, okay? So I've got my workout split. Let's see. I don't do any cardio. Fuck that noise. Like, if I do cardio, I call cardio like, if I want to go sprint once, whenever, I may do that. If I'm walking, like doing walking lunges or something, I call that cardio. But, and then if I walk, I may do that for lactic acid removal, but I'm not like trying to get steps in. I'm not trying to do cardio to lose the weight. You should be able to track your food and work out and get results within a week's time. If you can't, then you need to go deeper. There's some trauma there. That's where you get into Hot Moms, and that's where you start working on your fucking nervous system, and you clear out the blocks. You clear out the reason why you're stuck, why you can't move past, go, why you can't do that. So for me, and then the regimen, the new thing that I've added in that I absolutely swear by, 2 things that I've added in that I'm absolutely fucking in love with. IV therapy. Okay, IV therapy. I switch it up every week. I go back and forth between, I do my own stuff. So ALA, super amazing antioxidant. I will start NAD plus soon. This says the socializing of food is a huge problem with people understanding how you have to track to see results. The socializing of food. What does that mean? The socializing of food is a huge problem. You mean when people go out and socialize and then they want to track? Is that what you mean? So I'll do ALA. Yesterday I did 10 grams of vitamin C because we've been traveling, and that will reduce viral load and boost your immune system. So I did 10 grams of vitamin C. I did ALA. It was Wonder Juice because I go to Restore Hyper Wellness. So it's Wonder Juice, and then I added the high dose vitamin C. So high dose vitamin C, 10 grams. ALA, glutathione, B complex or B12, and extra fluid. So I've been doing those once a week. I'll switch up the vitamin C and do like a Myers. Oh, trace elements. And I did trace elements with that as well. Okay, I swear by those. Like, in all my years of doing things, that's made one of the biggest differences is the IV therapy. I love it, love it, love it. And compression. So I did a heavy ass leg session Saturday, and I went in the same day and I did compression on my legs for 20 minutes. Holy shit, I can't tell you how that helped recovery. And then cryo, I'll do local cryo. Super amazing. Super amazing. So I can already tell you this is going to help my body get to a place where I've never had it before, because I really want to get strong again. I really want to get to where I can rep out the pull-ups again, the push-ups again, and my squat be at a certain weight. I'm really looking forward to that, because I'm into strength training. A lot of people aren't into strength training, and I get that. You don't have to do that to have the body. So whatever. There was another thing that I swear by, and it's called, what is IV therapy? Intravenous therapy. It's where they hook a needle in your arm and they put intravenous vitamins into your bloodstream. So, like, it's the new age cocktail bar. And then the last thing that I'm doing that I swear by is called the Egoscue method, and it's spelled like ego, like EGO, SCUE. Yeah, EGOSCUE. I think that's what it is. I found this through an MD that's a shaman, because I don't fuck with regular white coats. So my MD is a shaman, and we were talking about, I had this pain in my body. It's after I had kids, right after I had kids, which, you know, as when you have children, all of your childhood trauma comes up. This is why women have postpartum depression. This is why anything and everything with children that makes it hard, it's just your childhood trauma coming up. Even if you think you had a great childhood, anything that, the kids are nothing more than a mirror. That's all it is. So, right after kids, I had this thoracic issue, right? And I got really big and pregnant. Like, I had back-to-back pregnancies, miscarriage in between. Like, it was pretty fucking gnarly. I had an umbilical hernia. I had diastasis recti. Like, it was fucked, right? So, I remember having so much pain in my thoracics. Like, I can't explain it. And I would sit there and I'd roll on a foam roller and I'd do all these exercises. I did all the core classes, mommy tummy makeover shit, like all the TVA, transverse abdominis work, all the shit you're supposed to do. Same thing with my story, like about hot moms. It's like, I went to all the doctors to get answers, all the trainers, all the Reiki therapists, all the fucking therapists, endocrinologists. Nobody could give me answers, so I had to create my own motherfucking way, and I put it into a program. You are so welcome. So, I think this was the same thing of me figuring this out. So I couldn't figure out this thoracic issue. I even developed scoliosis after babies, and which is sometimes normal. I couldn't figure it out. And then I got my tits redone, because I had like 425 implants. And then after I breastfed, they just turned into like real titties. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean real titties, like, cause I had nice titties when I was younger, but then when I lost body fat, it's like slut puppies, like tennis ball and sock kind of thing, just real like floppy. I remember sitting on the bathtub and leaning over, they were just like pointy, hanging down. I'm like, I don't feel hot. Like, this is not working for me. This looks just like slut puppies. I don't fuck with that. So I wanted to get my tits done, so I had 425cc, and then after babies and I breastfed, there they were again. It was like the little implants like just looked not like fake titties, and it was just like kind of floppy. And I was like, what the hell? Y'all are laughing. I was like, I paid this money and I want look fake titties. Like, I don't want no like floppy titties, you know? And my tits got so big from breastfeeding, triple D, and I was like, fuck, I'm either gonna have to get a full lift, which I'm gonna look like I've been in a knife fight and have all those scars from the lift, or I can go fucking huge and fill them up and be Dolly Parton for a while. And I was like, let's do the second one. Let's just say I picked the most horrible surgeon ever. I was hasty. I was in my shit, in trauma response. Like, don't ever choose a plastic surgeon when you are in a trauma response. Please, God, please, to these women, heal your shit first before you get cut on. Heal your trauma before you take invasive action, okay? Because if not, oh baby, it's gonna fuck your face up. It's gonna fuck your body up, because everything's leading you to fix the root issue. So thank you, right? Yeah. So thank you. People's messaging me about the mastermind. Okay, so I got the titties, right? I went to a 700cc. Huge tits. They're huge. They're nice. They're great. Whatever. But she fucked it up. I mean, this lady botched me. It was gnarly. She fucked something up in my left tit. Had to go back in, redo it. It's a nightmare. But it was in that same spot of my thoracics that was hurting. and all right, there's something here. There's a heart. It is. It was like a heart-centered thing, right? All about love, all about the things and the pain. So I found the Egoscue method. My shaman that's an MD, I was telling him, I'm like, bro, I'm to the point now, I've done the Pilates, I've done all these therapies that you're telling me, I've done all the things, got chiropractor, fucking stretches that cost $1,000 a session that works with professional athletes. Like, what the fuck is going on? I've cried so much. I've grieved. I've sat with so many emotions this year, and depression, and letting it just come out, and grief and loss and all this shit. What is in here? And sure enough, he goes, you need to do the Egoscue method. And it is the coolest thing. Just Google it. You just Google it. And you go in. I found this lady on Google. Okay. She's a trainer. And they look at your body and they see like these misalignments, right? And they put you through these weird little exercises, and it comes on my phone. It's like specific to me. Within 20 fucking minutes, my body was pain-free. And when I started doing one of the certain exercises, I was like, hold up. I feel my chest where that lady cut me, like where it was a problem, because this tit has always kind of hurt since she fucked me up. And I haven't been able to do push-ups. Like, it's been hurting. Like, there was something happened. This lady, after my kids, and I'm not blaming her. I'm taking full responsibility because I chose her. I did this. I'm not blaming the surgeon because she's a bad surgeon. It's like fucking bad hairdresser. It's our fault and our path to find these people so we can learn to go back within and find the reason, like, why the fuck did we do this to ourselves once again, right? Taking full fucking responsibility. So, and she's in Atlanta. I wish I could say her name, but I'm not going to do it because, hey, whatever. All right, so I'm doing the Egoscue method, and right then I go, holy shit, I feel the pain. And this method's supposed to even bring up emotions wherever this pain is stored. And I'm like, oh my God, I can feel the spot. And I started just tapping into it. And sure enough, I've cried twice because I've never sat with going through all that. I've never sat with the pains of breastfeeding, the having children the way I did. I never sat with losing my ability, for losing my strength after babies. I just try to get back in there and like fight it back to good, you know. And then getting cut on multiple times in that breast tissue muscle that she, you know, I had beautiful tits, and like this one, I can tell when I do a certain thing, it's like not cool. And I'm going to fix it one day. Like, it's cool. But like, you know, I've never just sat with those emotions, and I'm like, cool. So the Egoscue method, yes. And pain-free. Like, I can't tell you how much better I feel. I don't even need to go to the chiropractor that much. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing right now. It's 3 to 4 days a week training, and I'm on the square to heart workout. If your ass is square, do it. It's square to heart. It's on my new app. If you want that, you can DM us, but it's not out yet in the app store. It's coming this month in December. Those of you in the mastermind, you get the beta, and everybody's digging it. So I'm doing the square to heart. I'm eating 2,300 calories. I'm tracking my shit. I'm doing my shit. Did I lose audio? I'm doing my spiritual stuff. Okay, I'm doing right now either every night or every morning. So I'll wake up every morning and I will do some type of clearing. Usually if you're in my course, I will do clear my shit. I'll go and do either a neutralizer, do some alchemy codes. Definitely. I will free write if you do that daily regimen, that daily checklist that's in Hot Moms. I'll do that. At nighttime, it just depends on what comes up. I may do, you know, everything I teach in my program, right? So I definitely do those. I do nature time. Like, I will do spirit time a lot. I'll go in, I'll channel, I'll journey. I do that every day. Every day I do some type of journeying and self-work. Because you're fucking joking yourself if you think you can follow a macro plan and get your hormones done and avoid the spirit work. So yeah, there's that. Because you got to work on your nervous system and be aware. Because metacognition meets weight loss. Like, that's what my program's all about.
This is it. I've got a free training, CaseyShip.com/register. Be sure to grab that and then join my free Facebook group and just reach out. Struggle is not required. So hit me up, CaseyShip.com/register. Talk to you soon.